Hi, welcome to class. Today we're going to be moving from an easy seated pose through tabletop position. We're going to work with a little bit of lunges and some cobra pose, child's pose, and finish up with shavasana. So whatever props you know help you be able to do these poses while maintaining a very easeful breath and create zero pain, then please have those at the ready. Okay. And you can pause anytime because this is recorded, and get yourself ready. So go ahead and bring yourself to an easy seated pose, letting the eyes gently close. And feeling the spine gently lengthen by feeling yourself root down, down, down through your sitting bones. And at the same time, bring a lengthening through the crown of the head. And relax the face, relax the jaw. And then begin to bring some awareness to the sound of your own breathing as you inhale and exhale. And the breath and that rhythm of your breath, how fast, how slow you breathe changes every time you begin a practice. So you're simply beginning where you are. And beginning here, get the spine nice and lengthened. Giving yourself a few moments to settle in, body, mind, and spirit, to allow yourself, giving yourself permission to just take care of you for a few minutes. And taking your time, one breath at a time. Comparing the length of your inhale to the length of your exhale. And if you find that the inhale is longer than your exhale, let's see if you can invite a little more length to the exhale. And one way to do that is to notice if you're exhaling completely. Sometimes it helps to bring a slight pause to the end of the inhale or the end of the exhale, or both. And in this seated position, relax from the top of your head down through the tops of the shoulders. So check that the neck is relaxed, that the jaw is relaxed. Check that you're relaxing around the eyes and the forehead. And come back to the sound of your breathing. And begin to ground the body. So notice the points of contact between your body and the earth. Just like a tree will set its roots so that you have a solid foundation for movement. If it helps to take a couple or a few deep breaths, sighing out through the mouth, give yourself permission to do so. And in this space, meet yourself with compassion. And treat yourself with loving kindness, allowing the practice to nurture the self, not cause it any harm. Listening to and honoring your needs above and beyond the structure of the class. I invite you to set an intention for your practice. And that could be simply being gentle with yourself. Maybe it's staying focused and aware. Some people like to dedicate the energy that they put forth into their practice to something or someone. And the purpose of setting an intention is to simply keep the mind in the here and the now. Every time that you feel the mind wander, you can anchor the mind in that intention. Remaining here for another moment or so. Enjoying the breath. Observing it. And then as you feel ready, just slowly and gently begin to open the eyes, bringing the attention back into the space around you. Let yourself take deep breath in. Good. And then if you've been sitting with the legs crossed, let's give them a nice stretch. So just stretching those legs out and circling through the ankles. Good. In one direction and then the other. Just circling around, circling around. Good. And point and flex the feet. Point and flex. Good. Give the toes a good wiggle. All right. So you can remain where you are. If you're sitting up against the wall, give yourself a little space from the wall. Okay, I'm going to come back into that cross-legged position. We'll begin to move. I'm still seated on the blankets because they help me maintain a healthier posture for my body. So full permission. Give yourself full permission to use whatever is necessary to keep the body at ease. Okay. And then go ahead, relax the arms down and give nice big rolls to the shoulders. Check that there's space between the back teeth where the jaw is relaxed. And then take the shoulders in the opposite direction. Good. All right, finish by bringing the shoulders forward, up, back, and down, and then slowly release the chin down to that notch in the collarbone. Good. And again, doing what works for you and your neck. And I'm just beginning to slowly take the head from one side, back down, and over to the other side. So not going for any kind of intense sensation or stretch, just a little movement. And then if it works for your neck, take the head to one side and back, stretching the front of the throat, over to the other side and down. Okay. And then going in the opposite direction. So really allow yourself to take your time. You're just letting that body know that we're coming on in and all the way down. Good. And then just gently bring the head back up. Another couple rolls through the shoulders. Good. Okay, so let's go ahead and this time take the legs out nice and wide. Good. So just starting to get a little bit of stretch through the inner thighs, and then extend the arms out to the side. Good. As you inhale, reach the arms out, bringing them all the way up. If it works for you, looking up towards the hands, lifting the chin. And then as you exhale, a little internal rotation of the shoulders as the arms lower down and the head drops down. So repeat this a few times. Taking a full breath in as the arms reach up. Exhaling all the way, the head drops and the arms drop. And moving with the breath, inhaling as the arms come up, exhaling as the arms ease out and down. So one more time. You don't have to go at the same pace that I'm going. You just take your time, inhaling the arms up, exhaling the arms down. Good. One more. Inhale and bring the arms all the way up. And now exhale and bring them forward and down in front of you. Good. Letting the hands rest on the legs. You can take a hand under each knee, bringing the knees to bend, feet in front of you. And then slide the feet over to one side and make your way onto all fours, coming into your tabletop position. Okay, so from here, go ahead and find a healthy rotation of the shoulders, placing the hands wherever is comfortable for you. We'll begin what's called a cat-cow motion. So pressing down through the lower legs and through the arms. And as you exhale, and tightening through the belly, so you feel those muscles engage and rounding the spine, tucking the tailbone under and drawing the chin towards that notch in the collarbone. As you inhale, move the spine in the opposite direction, so the shoulders externally rotate. The tailbone lifts and the chin lifts. So exhaling, strong through the belly as you round and let the back of your body stretch in a forward bend. And then inhaling, external rotation of the shoulders. The tailbone lifts, the belly lengthens, and the chin reaches forward and up. So moving this way, exhaling as you round, inhaling as you move into the opposite direction. Inhaling and exhaling again, moving at your own pace. It doesn't have to follow my pace. You're not trying to breathe exactly at the same pace that I am. You're meeting your body where you're at. Inhaling as you lift, exhaling as you round. Good. One more time. Inhaling, lifting and lengthening, coming into that back bend. And this time as you exhale, let the spine round all the way, and then begin to gently walk the hands forward as you ease the hips back. Again, this may be another place that's really helpful for you to have your props, lowering the head down. Good. And once you're here, go ahead and take a complete breath. And then we'll move from here. So pressing down into the lower legs, and then slowly inhale. Bring yourself back up to that tabletop position. Lengthen and reach through the spine. Exhale, round your spine, coming back into that forward bend. Take the hips back towards the heels. Good. And then continue to move this way. Inhale, pressing into the lower legs, coming forward. You don't have to go into that full back bend. Exhale, round, and take the hips back towards the heels. And just slowly moving with your breath, staying aware. Inhaling as you come forward, exhaling, strong belly as you ease back. Good. One more time here, pressing into the lower legs. Inhale, coming forward, lengthen. And then as you exhale, just coming back to that tabletop position. So just feeling what may feel like a neutral spine to you. Okay, so now we'll work with the legs. So engaging through the arms, okay, as if you're resisting the mat, as if you're pulling it back towards the legs and down slightly through the arms. Okay, press down through your left lower leg and begin to extend that right leg behind you. The buttock is engaged. Exhale, round your spine, bringing the knee towards the nose, squeezing down the right side of the belly. Inhale as you lengthen, reaching the foot and the top of the head in the opposite direction. Exhale and round and squeeze. So again, if you need, as you're moving this way, if you need props for the wrists, or you need a different hand position, absolutely give yourself permission to do that. It helps me to keep a little bend in my elbows, especially because I have my hands a little too far forward for my body. Good. Exhaling as you round. Good. Now on this next exhale, instead of bringing the knee towards the nose, I'm going to help that right foot forward, coming into that single leg lunge. So take your time getting there, using whatever you need to be here. Press down firmly through that left lower leg, gently easing the knee forward. That left buttock engages. Oh, and enjoy a nice lengthening all through the front of that left leg, through the front of the body. Now press down through that right heel and ease yourself back. You're just going for that first bit of stretch through the back of that right leg. The belly is strong. Inhale. Press down through the left lower leg. Bring the body forward. Lengthen and lift. Exhaling. Press through your right heel. Take the body back as you round. Just an easy lengthening of the front body as you come forward, and of the back body as you ease back. It may not feel like an easy lengthening, and that's okay, but only take yourself to a place that feels like it works for you and your body. Again, it does not have to be as far forward or as far back as I'm going. Okay. And there are people who can come a lot farther forward and move back a lot more than I'm going right now. Okay. So it's just up to your body today and what it feels like it needs. So inhaling forward, support the stretch in the front of that left leg by engaging the left buttock. Exhaling as you go back, support the strength in the back of the body with a strong belly. Inhaling forward, good. And this time as you exhale back, you're going to help that right leg back next to the left. Kind of check in with the body. You can sway the hips a little side to side. Good. All right. So before we go to the opposite side, walk your hands a hand's length in front of where they are now. Press firmly through those lower legs. Start to reach the tailbone down and back towards the heels, coming into that cobra pose. External rotation in the shoulders, elbows close to the sides of the body. Reach your chest forward. Reach the legs back. If it works for you, you can lift the chin or simply, I shouldn't say that, press the chest forward. Good. Now, as you exhale to come out of this pose, strong in the belly as you come up, and then slowly and gently ease your way all the way back to an extended child's pose. Not going to be here too long, just a short counter pose to that back bend that we just did. And again, if it feels good to gently sway the hips a little bit side to side, then do that. Okay. We're going to move to the opposite side, so press down firmly through those lower legs. Bring the hands back to a comfortable position. They're not as far forward as they were in your cobra pose. And then go ahead, and as you exhale, bringing left knee to the nose. Squeeze and tighten down the left side of the abdomen. Inhale and extend that left leg back, an external rotation of the shoulders, reaching the head forward. Exhaling as you round, squeeze and tighten on that left side. Inhale as that left leg extends back, keep that left buttock strong, pressing down through the top of your right lower leg. Don't forget your foundation. You need a strong foundation as you move. So inhaling as you lengthen and exhaling as the spine round, supporting the length in the back body when the knee comes forward with a strong front body, and supporting the length in the front of the body as the leg goes back with a strong back body. Okay, this time taking that leg back, and now go ahead and help that left foot forward, coming into your lunge, squeezing that right buttock as you come forward, and now a stretch to the back of that left leg. So again, strong belly as you ease back. One leg, one side of the body may feel stretchier than the other. Meet yourself where you are. Press into that right lower leg, tightening in the right buttock as you come forward. Again, as much of a back bend as works for you. Strong in the belly, push down through your left heel as you ease back. Press down through your right lower leg, coming forward. A little external rotation of the shoulders. Exhaling, pressing down through that left heel. The belly engages as you ease back. And taking your time, right lower leg, right buttock engaged, shoulders externally rotate as you come forward. Press down through that left heel, easing the hips back, lengthening through the back of that left leg, back lower spine, so strong belly. Couple more times here, pressing down through that right leg, right buttock engaged, shoulders externally rotated. Exhaling as you ease back. Good. Excuse me. Inhale, come forward. And then exhale, go ahead and help that left leg back to the right. Walk your hands a hand's length in front of where they are now, if that works for you. Pressing down into the lower legs, buttocks engaged, and you're reaching the center of the chest away from the toes. Buttocks is engaged. Think of reaching your tailbone down and towards the heels. Don't lift those shoulders up towards the ears. It helps me to have a bend in the elbows. The chest is reaching forward. And again, you may come into a deeper back bend if that works for you, or simply I gotta get that simply out of that vocabulary, huh? And pressing the center of the chest forward. Good. Press down through the lower legs, strong in the belly, and very, very slowly and gently ease those hips back towards the heels. Then go ahead this time and stack one arm on top of the other and lower that forehead down onto the arms and allow yourself a few easy breaths, inhaling and exhaling. Maybe it feels better to you to sigh those exhales out through the mouth. It's up to you. Good. All right. So that was a lot of good forward bending and back bending. So go ahead now and press into those lower legs. Bring yourself back up onto all fours. Good. And then make your way back into your seated position. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just hop back up onto my blankets for support. Okay, and you can let those legs cross if that works for you. Okay, now we're going to work through some side bends, and some twists so that we're moving our spine through all of its functions. Okay, so go ahead and rest your right hand or fingertips to the floor. It's not a weight bearing, it is just a placement. Okay, and you can touch the top of the left shoulder. You can bring the hand to the back of the head or extend that left arm up towards the ceiling. I like to bring my hand to the back of the head because then I can gently press the back of the head towards the hand. And that way it helps me keep my neck nice and elongated instead of pushing my head forward of my body. As we exhale, it happens. Yep. As we ease over to the right, it happens on an exhale. Inhale and slowly bring the body back up. And we're just going to stay on this right side. So exhale, easing over to the right. Check that you're not lifting that right shoulder up as you bend to the right. Inhaling as you come up. Exhaling over, creating distance from the bottom left ribs and the top left pelvis. Inhaling and making the distance through the waist, ribs to pelvis nice and even, as feels right to you and your body. Exhaling as you ease over, squeeze the right waist muscles, the right side of the abdomen. Inhaling as you come up. Exhale over, and this time, if it's available for you, extend that left arm overhead, turning the head and looking up towards the ceiling. Now, if that bothers the shoulder or the neck, do not punish the body in order to get into a pose. It's not worth it. You don't need it. Okay? And then slowly inhale and lengthen, lift, exhale, release your left arm down and roll through the shoulders. Good job. And if you need to straighten the legs out and give them a shake, then please do that. Okay, we'll go to the opposite side. So inhaling that right arm up, bringing it to the back of the head, touching the shoulder. You also have the option of just letting the hand rest on the waist, the hip. Okay, so when you're ready, and again, I'm going to bring my hand to the back of the head because I tend to stick my head forward of my body. And this gives me that touch sensation of resistance between the head and the hand. And exhale, tightening the muscles in the left waist, left side of the abdomen. Exhale over, inhaling as you lift up. So wait for that breath. Exhale over. Wait for the inhale to begin. Bring yourself up. So the intention is to move within the breath. I had a teacher that talked about it like an envelope. So the breath is the envelope and the movement is within that breath. Maybe that analogy works for you, maybe it doesn't. You just take what works. And if it doesn't work, you don't need it. So a couple more times. Exhaling over to the left. And it's extremely common to feel a difference one side to the other. And over, and again, only if this is available for you. Otherwise, just breathing. You can extend that right arm over and then turning the head to look up towards the ceiling. Taking a couple of deep breaths here. Keep that left side strong through the waist, through the left belly. And then when you're ready, inhale, come all the way up. Exhale that right arm down. Good. Roll through those shoulders. Good. Excellent. And then release the chin down towards the chest. And then again, if it works for you and your body, just slowly roll the head once in each direction. Good. Going in one, move slowly, take your time. You're not going for anything extreme. Okay? Going for that sensation of stretch and movement, sensation of strength, foundation, and stability. Excellent. So now we'll go ahead and twist. So if it works for you, you can stay in that seated position. I invite you to extend that left leg out. Good. Sitting as tall as you can. And then slowly beginning to rotate. Now, I'm not using my hands to pull my body around. It's coming from those belly muscles. That's what I'm using to twist to the right. Placing my left hand on top of the right leg, and then press that right leg down as if you're using the left arm to help prop and lift the front of the body. And then the right arm will come to the side or maybe even slightly behind you. Both shoulder blades gently ease towards the spine, and then the chin goes all the way over that right shoulder, or as much as is comfortable. And then even the eyes look towards the right. And in this position, taking a slow, deep breath in, or again, just meet the pace of your breath where it is. And as you exhale, feel strength through the belly as you exhale. Feel those belly muscles engage to maintain that twist. So just breathing here. Take your time. And then as you're ready, on an inhale, begin with the top of your head. If you have the eyes looking to the right, bring your eyes back. And then slowly unwind, coming all the way back to center. Okay, I'm going to help that right leg up and out, stretching through both legs, tilting the pelvis forward, just taking a very gentle rounding of the spine, just to make sure everything is lined up before I twist to the opposite side. Bending that left knee, letting it ease out to the side. And then slowly, again, I'm not using my hands to yank my body around, just using those abdominal muscles, and then placing my right hand to the left leg and propping the body up, letting the left arm come to the side or behind me, not pulling, shoulder blades ease towards the spine, chin over the left shoulder, eyes looking to the left, and allowing yourself to enjoy a few deep breaths here. Taking your time, one breath at a time. And this is a pose that you can do from a cross-legged position. You do not have to have one leg extended, especially if you're following the beginner series. We have not yet gone through all of the seated positions. So don't push your body to do more than it understands or is ready for. And then when you're ready, again on the inhale, beginning with the top of the head, so the eyes, the neck start to come back to center, the shoulders, the ribs, belly comes back. Stretch both legs out, give them a good shake. That's excellent. Extend the arms out and just circle through the wrists. Good. And then stretch the fingers out and give the fingers a wiggle. Wiggle your toes. Put a smile on your face. Good. Excellent. Okay. From here, we're going to make our way down onto our backs, making our way towards Shavasana. So again, whatever props that you need to be able to comfortably lie on your back, you'll take yourself there, making your way gently onto your back. Again, there's no need to roll back like I just did. Tuck the shoulder blades under, keeping the knees bent and the feet on the floor. Bring one leg towards you and then interlace the fingers so that you're bringing that right leg as close to the chest as you can. You don't have to use the arms. You can also take a strap and bring that over the front of the leg. Now, the left knee is bent. It may be comfortable there, or it may feel good to stretch that left leg out as you ease the right knee towards you. And at this place here, letting the eyes begin to gently close. Go ahead, tuck the chin and then relax it. So you're not trying to flatten the neck to the floor. It may feel good to gently roll the head a little side to side. Relax your jaw, relax your shoulders. May feel good to circle through the ankle or point and flex the foot. Good. And then slowly release that right foot back to the floor. If the left leg was extended, bend that knee, foot to the floor, and then ease that left leg towards you. Again, all the same things that you needed for one side, you may find you need for the opposite side. You can keep that right leg bent, or you can extend the right leg. Relax your shoulders, relax your jaw, and breathe. You may want to take the head side to side. May want to circle the ankles, point and flex, wiggle toes. Notice the grip. If you're not using, even if you're using a strap, notice if you're clenching the hands and use the least amount of effort to keep that leg in place. And I have the front of my leg coming across my belly to the ribs. Some people find it more comfortable to have that leg moving out to the side a little bit. So you just do what works for you. All right. Go ahead. Take a full breath in. And sigh it out with the exhale. And release that left foot to the floor. Bend the right knee if it wasn't already. And now bring one leg at a time or both legs together onto the body. Again, the knees can be wide. Hug the legs towards you. Good. And then take a hand over the front of each knee, so the back of the hands are facing you. And as you inhale, let the legs come away from you until the arms are straight. And then as you exhale, soften that upper body and ease the knees back towards you. So inhale, let the legs come away from you. Exhale, bringing the legs back towards you. We'll do this one more time. Inhale, let the legs come away from you. And then this time, exhale the legs back towards you, and then circle the knees out away from each other. Take them away from the body. Bring them back together. Bring them back towards you. So just nice circles, just checking that the hips get a lot of movement as well in this circular motion. Good. And then when you're ready, go ahead and reverse that circle around. Again, noticing the grip of the hands. Notice if you're clenching the jaw, lifting the shoulders up to the ears. And just invite whatever tension's ready to release. And then go ahead, bring the legs back to you. Good. Give yourself a little hug. And then bringing the legs, the feet back down to the floor. And then slowly stretching each leg out for your Shavasana. Okay, so again, coming here, it's whatever props that you may need to feel comfortable in your resting position. Okay, and press through your heels so the back of the legs lengthen. Tuck the shoulder blades under and then let the body relax. External rotation of the shoulders, lengthening the back of the neck, and then allowing the natural curves of the spine to come back. Any pain in the lower back, or if you need to prop the head up or prop the legs up, allow yourself to do that. And then letting the eyes close. And just begin to connect again to your breathing. I'm about to sit up, but please remain in your Shavasana position. And just notice the breath, the inhale and the exhale. And if it helps to create a slight pause between the inhale and the exhale, or a little pause after each. You're not holding your breath. And just allow the weight of the body on every exhale to sink into the surface that is supporting it. With every inhale, just let the body soften. If it works for you, maybe bring about a sense of weightlessness as you inhale, a sense of weightlessness or expansion. And as you exhale, it's a release. Maybe allowing the body to feel very heavy, very rooted, grounded. And taking your time with each breath. One breath at a time. Breathing in and out. If you had set an intention at the beginning of your practice, Shavasana may be a time when the mind wants to wander. So if that's happening for you, bring that intention back. And if this works for you, begin to imagine a light at the center of the chest. And this light can be any color, any temperature. And with every inhale, that light grows with intensity. And with every exhale, it begins to fill the body. Inhaling, your light becomes even brighter. Every exhale, it fills the body. And just breathing this way until the whole body is just beaming with light. And you can feel that light beaming and shining top to bottom, side to side, back and front. And you can allow that light to shine as far as you'd like. You can keep it as close to you as you'd like. Good. And the music will continue. Allow yourself to breathe. You're welcome to remain here for as long as you need. The light within me bows and honors the light within you. Namaste.